I'm doing Rob's gazillion question tag here. Have you ever been built up in a haunted house or an amusement park or a fun pier? No. Have you ever dressed in the opposite sex and gone trick or treating? No. Have you ever uh, have you ever used your unwanted Halloween candy to bribe other kids to do stuff uh, months after Halloween is over? No, because I'm greedy when it comes to my candy. And usually the candy will not last a few months. It will be gone. And that's how that is. Let's see. Have you ever worn your Halloween costume at some time other than Halloween? Uh, yeah, I did. I did. I have a black cape, and I did a Blog Talk TV thing a couple years ago, and it was from this part, and of the year, and I dressed up kind of like a goth chick or whatever, and I did pretty well because I do know stuff about that. Uh huh. And so I do have a black hooded cape, and I have worn that since, and I usually wear it every year. So I love it. It's warm. It's really warm. Put that on with a pair of black gloves. You're good. Okay. And do you remember your favorite candy from Halloween? Is it still being sold? And what is it? Candy corn. I love candy corn. And thank goodness they still make it. Um, have you ever worn your Halloween costume while making love? No. I was too young for that. And no, not in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Uh, have you ever walked up to a friend who was wearing a costume, started speaking to them, only to discover they were not your friend, but they were a total stranger? No. No, not unless I did and I was really drunk and I don't remember. Okay. Do you remember a creepy person who lived in your neighborhood from your childhood? And it was Halloween 24/7, 365. Yes. And this is what got me the last time I was making this video. Um, okay. Yeah, we did. We had these people. We lived in the subdivision, and we lived in the cul-de-sac. This was the haunted house that I tell you guys about. Um, and it was really weird because these people's houses were like, okay, we lived in the subdivision, and then there was like a 2-lane road, and then there was a field, like they had like I don't know, it was like a small thing of like wheat or hay or something. But they did that, and then behind that, there was like up on a hill was this really freaking creepy house. It was dark, dark, dark green. And if you look at it right, it would look black. Uh-huh. And it had a big old orange door on it. And it was a contemporary. And now, if you know the style, like a modern home. Um, and they call them contemporaries. I'm sure you guys know that stuff. Uh, I'm very used to like teaching sometimes, and so I have to explain everything. Um, okay, so yeah, it's like really creepy. But I've been in it, and it was the coolest house I had ever seen, and even still to this day. Have you ever experienced a paranormal event in real life? Yes, you guys know this. So, any new subscribers? Yes, I have seen ghosts, and it's kind of neat sometimes, depending. Um, have you ever lived in a town that had a real life psycho, and did any pets or children go missing? Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, around this time, a bazillion years ago, this guy murdered a little girl. It was really heinous. It was just hellacious. And yes, he was caught, and he went to school with my mom. And she said he was always very quiet. Yeah, well, did they say that about Dahmer too? And yeah, and it was like they found this little girl's body, which was a complete mess, on the edge of one of my good friend's farms. There was their farm, and then there was like these woods, and it was right along their edge of their property. So, have you ever had help you eat your trick or treat candy because oh your parents because they said you would never eat it all by yourself? Yeah, yeah, that was always my mom's thing. So I got smart and just gave her all the stuff I didn't like. And being that I'm a picky eater, it was quite a bit. Okay. What are your favorite Halloween show or movies? When I was a kid and now. I think my favorite is, well, I think it'd still be the Charlie Brown Great Pumpkin. Yeah, I know, I'm weird. I got that little kid in me when it comes to holidays and stuff. Movie, I don't know, Nightmare Before Christmas or something. Isn't that what it was called? That was a cute one. I like that. Uh, when you were a kid, did you believe in witches, werewolves, mummies, vampires, demons, the swamp thing, Mothman, the creature from the Black Lagoon, alligators in sewers, goblins, Frankenstein monsters, zombies, aliens, satanic dogs, living scarecrows, uh, body snatchers, mad scientists, or killer bees? Okay, I believed in killer bees because they are real. Um, and let's see, aliens because they are real. And witches, duh, but not the kind that you see like on Halloween stuff. No, uh, most of the ones I know are not evil. Very kind people. Okay, as a kid, were you afraid of clowns? Uh, I'm not real big on clowns, and I still to this day do not put any effort whatsoever into going up to a clown. I was never a screamer at a clown, but that I know of. But I just no, 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 no. They're just creepy. I mean, they say trick or treat. Have you ever played a trick on Halloween? Uh, or did you ever turn a trick on Halloween? I like that. Let's see. No, I never really played a Halloween trick. I thought this was kind of cheesy, the spider on your shoulder, the play one. Yeah. It's got the little squeezy thing and it jumps, right? Um, and no, I never did turn a trick on Halloween. I was usually off that night. Uh, let's see. How old were you when you stopped trick or treating? Or do you still go trick or treating? I would love to go trick or treating again, but I'm really old and, no, that's really not acceptable. But I loved it so much. And I was like about 13 when I quit. Yeah, I gave it up, man. I went to trick or treat rehab. Have you ever danced the Monster Mash? No, no, no. Really? Okay. Have you ever been in a cemetery at the stroke of midnight on Halloween? No, no. And I don't think I would because there's probably little idiots like hiding and going to jump out and just be stupid. Okay. Do you decorate your house for Halloween? And have you ever made a Halloween display? We do not decorate here because it's simply just not worth it. Our place is so small. I would like to get for like the different holidays. We do Christmas. Okay, we definitely do Christmas, and um, God, that's it. But I'd like to get like a little candle or something for each holiday because I used to like that when my mom did it. My mom doesn't even do it anymore. She doesn't decorate. I'm like, did that go out with the 70s or 80s? I mean, I like this stuff. It's great. Let's see. What is your favorite Halloween beverage? Um, I would probably say hot cider. It's very good, tasty, and I have to drink it outside. And it's got to be gray. I'm serious. There's got to be a setting for this for me to drink it. It doesn't taste too bad, but it's not something I would partake in very often. But it's usually kind of gray out, and like you can hear the leaves rustling, and drinking it, and it just brings a really good feeling. Okay, let's see. If you were chased by zombies, what was your zombie escape plan? What weapons would you use to fight the zombies? You know, I just don't do the zombie thing. I just don't. But I don't know. Can you set them on fire? I know there's a thing about big old chainsaw, but that would be too awkward to handle. And plus, the fact it would be so messy. So, fire. If you could do fire, I'll choose fire. Okay, who is your favorite vampire? List a bunch. I would have to say, and I'm going to post everything down here. Okay, I'm just trying to conserve time. The Count from Sesame Street. Uh, the Count from Sesame Street is my favorite vampire. But no, seriously, I would have to say my favorite vampire is Christopher Walken's. It was wonderful. He did a movie, and not many people have heard about it, but it's really, really good. I will try to find out the name of the movie. If somebody knows the name of the movie, please put it here, and so I can look at it and maybe get it or something. But it was a fantastic movie, you guys. I mean, it wasn't scary at all. It's more um, screwing with your mind, you know, that kind of stuff. All right, are you going to carve a jack-o'-lantern this year? No. Do you like pumpkin pie? Yes. Yes. Oh, I forgot to answer that one. And Halloween food would still be pumpkin pie. Okay. If you had to spend 24 hours completely alone in one of the following locations, which would you choose? As a bonus, explain how you would handle the paranormal event. What current location you choose to stay in. Yes, the Bates Motel, the Hotel from The Shining, Amityville, Exorcist, Poltergeist, Elm Street, and Dr. Frankfurter's Castle. I alone. Okay. It definitely would not be Amityville. It definitely would not be The Exorcist or Poltergeist. I would say Elm Street because it was so ridiculous. Um, and I think those are my answers. And I had a lot of fun. I love you guys. And remember, oh, it's the wrong one. Forgot doing this. Like this. Okay. Peace be with you always, forever. And have a great evening.